I think Spirit's having a bit of a giggle with us with this one for tomorrow. Let's have a look. 20th of May 2023. Let's get the calendar up before I forget. It's the Carpenters. Calling occupants, that one. Of interplanetary, whatever. Most extraordinary. And trust me, it wouldn't surprise me if aliens landed now. So, let's see, shall we? The Carpenters. So the name Karen, and what was his name? Was it Richard? I never remember his name, bless him. And she died, didn't she, Karen? She had, I believe, cancer. So that may mean something to you. There's no coincidences when Spirit works. The 20th of May, 2023. Judgment Day has arrived again. There's a lot going on, a lot of judgments being bandied about. Not enough for some, I'm afraid. So let's see. Oh dear. So, Pisces and Neptune getting in the way again. We have to put our boundaries in place. It is the suicides, which they keep mentioning. It is Prometheus hanging himself out to dry for ungrateful people. You need to see things from a different angle. You need to put your boundaries in place. Stop doing things unless it's out of the goodness of your heart. Don't expect people to be grateful because they will not be. It's time to turn your world upside down. Poetry, music, psychic ability. See things differently because there is an injustice here. The 12 is positive. The 11 is negative. Libra energy, sitting on the fence, not making a decision. Unfairness, injustice. A judgment not made. So we cannot settle this long-standing problem until you come off that fence. 3 major arcana in the first 3 cards. 12, 11, number 4 as well. 20 is negative, 11 is negative. A demanding female or a Leo of any gender. Leo Cusper is late Cancer or early Virgo. She is the Violet Elizabeth card. We've had it again. So we've got the colour violet as well. And she'll scream and scream and scream until she's sick if she doesn't get what she wants. She's a diva. Possibly red-haired. Now we've got 2 women. When there's 2 women in this, there's always trouble. She's more grounded. She's the darker complexion. She's the nurturing, the mother, the gardener. She's the one that if you give a lemon, she'll make lemonade. She could be in uniform. She could be a Taurus energy. She could be a Taurus cusper. Early Taurus is Aries, late Taurus is Gemini. A passing, a death, a betrayal. Something ends. Sick of mocking me, I'm done. It's an end to pain, physical and emotional. Finally, your mind is at peace when you take a different path. So you must do what they said in the first card, turn your world upside down and do things differently. You cannot solve a problem with the same man that created it. 2 days, 4 weeks, 10 weeks. That's the time period. A day off. Time to yourself. Get grounded. And then decide. It's the dark night of the soul. Another one. We're going to go through a lot of them before Pisces is finished with us. So Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Libra. Heartache, sorrow, loss and separation, perhaps minor surgery. The separation might be temporary, just from having to work away from the family or something like that. There is definitely something coming between you and what you want, and it's painful. It doesn't have to be a third party, but it can be. 3 weeks. Yeah, you got to narrow down your options, or you're running out of options. There's not a lot you can do. There's no point in hanging on by your fingertips because you'll only bleed. Capricorn energy, I use. Could be a dragon, could be a male businessman, somebody who's very well off. He is this woman's partner. They're both in the positive. So financially, there's no problem. Use any means necessary to survive is what their motto is. Staying grounded. They only believe in what they can touch and feel. Physically feel. Early Capricorn is Sagittarius, late Capricorn is Aquarius. Well, it can be a man in uniform, can be a man of a darker complexion. There it is again, Pisces. They've given us all the cards that we need. Unfortunately, this is the negative. Hanging by your feet. Somebody's got you by the short and curlies, and they're not letting go because you won't put your boundaries in place. You refuse to stop enabling them. Number 12. You're not standing up for yourself. You're not defending yourself in any way, shape or form, or what's yours. And you have to stand up for yourself. Otherwise it will be taken from you. Children could be involved. Fond memories of the past. We're never going back to how it was. Trust me. 6 months. The emperors, the kings, the bosses, the government officials. Success in new enterprises. So we have to make sure that that new enterprise or that new way of being is our way of being, not theirs. Chest out, shoulders back, looking the world in the eye. Healing of head and facial injuries. Makeovers, haircuts. Your day off, pampering yourself. Bosses, government officials, partners, father figures. 4 and 31 could be the father in spirit. And something unexpected that's positive, out of the blue, when your attention was elsewhere. Totally unexpected. But it is going to be a heavy burden. So the thing they're telling you is that there is some good coming. But unfortunately, some of you won't grab it with both hands because you think it's too much of a heavy burden. Nothing worth having is easy. 10 days. Something out of the blue. A total surprise. New beginnings, a rebirth, fresh starts bring success. But there is heartache and sacrifices here. You're not going to get it for free. A lot of fire energy, a lot of pentacles, but very little love. And there we have it. Face the chaos head on. Don't put that bill behind the clock, and you will have hope, healing, and freedom. Get out there, socialise, follow your North Star. Could mean fame for some Aquarius energy. And that's what we go into. That's what we go into when we leave Pisces. 17, positive. Ankles and legs healed. But there is lies and deceit and mind games here. Somebody is deliberately confusing you. And this is going to come to light. The 19, Leo energy. It's a puzzle. It's an enigma. Children, travel, blockages removed. The sun coming out to illuminate. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. There's no equal reciprocity here. You are not being treated fairly. There's the mother energy, so we've got mum and dad now, and if you've got mum and dad in spirit, they're telling you they are there for you. Mum, dad, children. Abundance, growth. But you cannot have growth without pain. May the 31st is the American Remembrance Day. November the 11th, connected to this, and military, and we've got uniforms in here. The Gardener, Mother Earth. 3 and 30, positive. But we have impatience, imbalance, addictions to a way of life, the old way of doing things, alcohol, drugs, online shopping, gambling, whatever it is. You are going through some hard lessons to get this growth, and it won't be easy. And some of you won't make it. I want you all to make it. Find the balance. There is weight gain, weight loss, hips and thigh issues, university study. But above all, you are learning some hard life lessons. 14, Sagittarius energy. There it is again, nostalgia, looking back on the past, fond memories, grandparents. There's a lot of family here. Story time. And Scorpio. It's time to shed that skin, come out of the grieving process, that caterpillar soup that you've been in, that stagnation, that limbo, and transform your energy. Become the butterfly that you were meant to be. But it will mean an ending. We've got 3 10s here. An ending. An ending in love, an ending in actions, an ending in words and communication. The only one we haven't got is the 10 of Pentacles, which is financial and emotional security. And we're lacking that. So, 10 days, 10 months, 10 weeks. It's the grand trine. The blessings. Number 46, which makes a 10. Well done, Spirit. So major endings. The grand trine. 3 planets in alignment. 46. You may have a grand trine in your chart. Have a look. See where it is. And it is the Temperance card. So we need to turn this around. Turn our world upside down and look at things differently. Everything was beautiful and nothing hurt anymore. The grand trine is where 3 planets, each at 120 degrees to each other. This creates an equilateral triangle. If you are to draw lines between the 3 planets, these planets will usually be signs of the same element. The grand trine is considered to have an easy flowing energy, either in your natal chart or by transit. So have a look at your chart. It'll be well worth seeing if you've got a grand trine. It's considered to be a very lucky aspect. Trines, when only two planets aspect each other, always inspire harmony in the skies. There is a sense of wholeness and completion when a grand trine happens. Although grand trines do not always spell easy fame or fortune, which is what we've got there, those with one in their natal chart can be born into wealth and are at least monetarily talented. So there's your finances. The only downside with the ground trine is that those influenced by them tend to become lax or so contented that they lead to laziness and inertia. And he looks very comfortable there, doesn't he? It's like a child who is given everything he wants and thus doesn't know the value of responsibility or appreciation, so being taken for granted, which causes heartache. When the grand trine presents itself in a spread, be assured you are entering a time of easy flow, or that at least many of the impediments you've been experiencing will be taken away. So the sun comes out. This speaks of a period of harmony and ease that may inspire you to take the path least resistance, which is not what they want. They want you to take a different path this time. But it is best that you keep your eye on the prize and don't let go of your original purpose. Do not leave it on the shelf. There is a possibility that your success will be lost if you do. On the other hand, this is a time where you can expect yourself to be in the right place at the right time. And that song we had the other day was right place, wrong time. Now we're going to be in the right time. What may seem like a lucky break stems from the wants and desires you have been consistent about. It isn't, however, a time to coast. You must continue to give a little more effort in order to keep the wheels of fortune turning in your favour. Also, don't pass up any opportunity that may fly by. Grab it with both hands. Not every one of them will be right for you, but a few will facilitate you coursing a flowing river of success. When it comes to love, when the grand trine card turns up, your existing relationship should improve. Your social popularity will increase, no doubt about that. And if single, you're about to meet a person, or already have, who will be a true partner, not only supportive of you and your success, but someone who will help advance your goals. So there is the true partner, mother and father, divine feminine, divine masculine, or two women, two men. It could indicate meeting up with the perfect mate, but this will only be as long as both of you are willing to nurture the relationship, equal reciprocity. If not, it will still be an overall good relationship, just a short-term one. This is an excellent time to apply for a loan or ask for a raise or to expand in terms of finance and career strategies. Whatever the subject of your question, your path is being cleared. There will be few road bumps, but the most important thing is to follow through with everything you start. There is harmony with this card, but things will not take care of themselves. While it may seem like luck is on your side, you have been diligent and worked consistently to bring this about. Your diligence and hard work may not be visible to others, but you deserve the success that is soon to be yours. So stay in the flow, trust in the universe, but continue to do the work so that this fortuitous time does not pass you by before you can reap the harvest. You will need to apply real effort. So after you've learnt these hard lessons, you'll come out the other side much stronger than before. And then we have the 19. So it's massively important. The sun will come out tomorrow. She was a redhead, wasn't she? Annie. That may be important, son. She of the woods, the wild woman, the pagan. Peace, connection, and home. There's your peace. Finally, peace of mind. She of the woods. When she reached out her senses, she realized she was not separate from nature. She is nature. When she slowed down and took a break, she realized she could find peace, because peace needed to come from within her. She taps into source by taking time out for her, taking time to slow down, tune out, but tuning in and understanding she is connecting to everything. Nature moves at a slow pace, and so should we. This is not an easy thing in the current world we live in, but increasingly necessary practice. We do a lot of reading about practices, but we don't do a lot of actual work, performing the ceremonies, meditating, walking nature, stopping to just be. So remember what I said, every morning you should be protecting yourself. Pick a shape, I don't care if it's a pyramid, a bubble, whatever it is, it should be sealed. Nothing can get in or out. You are seated and grounded on the floor. There is a force field around that shape, which is the energy of your ancestors. They will not let anything harm you. Once you do that 5 minutes every day with your coffee or in the shower, wherever you want to do it, you will be protected for the day. Negative energy will bounce away from you. It's important more than ever to do the work. Put the phone down, speak to nature. Ask nature to teach you. Look at the birds, insects and animals. See if they're doing weird things. Then look them up as your animal term. To guide you, we must find our way back to balance, peace and rest. Have you made a connection to where you live, the property you reside in, and the surrounding area to which you call home? Have you asked the spirits of the place to show you how you can honour the land? A beautiful practice to start on could be as simple as asking this question: when can we connect on or around your land and work with the nature spirits? Really take notice of where nature is growing, what animals live near you, and what insects come across your path. All have wisdom that they can share with you. Help with your connection, finding your place of belonging. Ninth house, Scorpio and Venus, I believe. Ninth house is Sagittarius, so again, they're telling us to find balance. We are Sagittarius, that's Aquarius. We are learning some hard lessons, and we have to find balance and patience to get there. Ninth house. It's about the hips and thighs, like I said, universities, publishing houses, newspaper offices, foreign shores, green and white, the heart and the crown chakra. Higher learning, philosophy, distant horizons, ethics, visions, beliefs, religion, long journeys, in-laws and foreign affairs. Venus in Scorpio. Desires, intensity and drama. Well, there's the drama queen. Passionate, rapacious, jealous, erotic, manipulative, I use, and fearful. Venus in Scorpio falls permanently in lust or love and is attracted to temptresses or dark, handsome types. So, be careful of that third party if that bit is relevant to you. What are we on? Oh, sorry, done the shit starer again. Staring that bloody pot. She'd bugger off. Connection to Wales. So, if she wants to bloody lazy and took her eye off the ball, and left the servant boy to do all the work, it wouldn't have happened, would it? Don't take people for granted, like I said. And don't you play the martyr or the victim when things go wrong. If it's your fault, own it. There's she gone. There she is. It's about freedom, yes, Aquarius. Flow, connection to the rhythm of nature, Mother Nature, yes. Getting in touch with your wild side. Take a walk on the wild side, what did I say? Your core of femininity, the womb, represented by the cauldron of the Ceridon, so Scorpio energy. This is a part of you that identifies as a woman. And lads, everybody's got the feminine side. I know people don't like to think it, but we all have our feminine, masculine chi, from which the spirit of womanliness dances in our veins. Being a woman means being in touch with the moon. So lads, it could be the woman that you love or the person in your life. The tides, the natural forces, to stay in tune with them, knowing when is the right time to act. So again, divine timing. To make magic, to change things. It encourages you to go deep inside yourself, into your instincts, and listen to them. Make sure you spend time outdoors in nature. So they're saying again, they're going to send you a message, but you must be outside to see the birds, insects, and animals. If possible. If not, go there in your mind, in your imagination, and see which animals you see along the way. This card strengthens you and your connection to the rhythms of life. Answers come to you through spending time in nature and observing the moonlight and the tides. So tide times could be important as well. Somebody may be looking at the tide times for some reason. High tide, low tide. But with the first card being the suicide, please don't do anything stupid. I know things are rough at the minute, but they are going to improve. So stay with us. Don't do anything daft. Yes, I'm talking to you. Honesty. Barefaced honesty, as my gran would say. Angel wisdom reminds you that your every thought, word, emotion and action is reflected in your aura. People pick up on your energy. When you're honest, your aura is crystal clear and everyone knows where they stand with you and feel totally safe. The angels suggest that you look within and purify any murky thoughts and feelings that you've got. When you are totally honest with yourself, you behave with integrity and dare to be open. For there's nothing to hide, so open up. People respect and trust you more. But trust me, they won't be happy if you leave them. As you radiate a resonance of honesty, people respond to you with openness and honesty in their turn. Be honest in thought, word and deed. So, what haven't we had? The rune. Let's see if we've got time for it. Oh, it's a little fish. It's Othela, Odin, King of the Gods, the All-Father. There he is. The rulership, nobility, and loyalty. So those in power, basically. Kings, presidents, whatever you want to talk about. Their loyalty is in question. Let's see if we can get this one out. Othela, Odin. Here it is. Othela represents a time when the hallowed traditions will become increasingly important. The rune suggests something that stands the test of time, a set of values that is fixed, immovable, and strangely comforting. In addition, the true meaning of loyalty is the most common interpretation of Ophelia. This loyalty can be expressed in any number of ways: patriotism, devotion to a particular religion, or identification with a group whose aims you share. Your soul tribe. However, group loyalty is most common in those who share a heritage, namely family. The rune may signify the rightful inheritance, but this need not necessarily mean a bequest of property or money. Although they may not be unlikely, it could denote traits that have come down through the generations that expressed a certain correctness and behaviour and a sense of belonging. Justice and honour must be seen to be served. So if anybody's diddled you out of a will, they'll come unstuck. Are also associated with the appearance of this rune because the dynastic implications of Ophelia. Engagements, marriages can be donated. Issues involving children and eventual heirs will turn out favourably. You may find yourself dealing with wills and property and may need advice from older and wiser head to chart a course through the paperwork. An advantageous move of home could be indicated too, especially so if it somehow brings you closer to where you began. Disloyalty and overturning of established principles is likely. Disputes over inheritance and quarrels about money and status are equally likely. Loss of some kind is shown, possibly due to theft or legacy, so a sacrifice. Chicanery. Modern interpreters often suggest that Ophelia predicts accidents and problems with machinery. So go steady, go careful, watch yourselves. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.